I just thought I'd show up and say a few things because I'm feeling a little fired up today about some stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about, expressed, verbalized, communicated, put out into the world as a reminder to myself and to anyone else who may come across this, because maybe the algorithm finds you and maybe it finds you well and maybe it doesn't find you well, and maybe my words will be what you need and maybe they're not, and you've already scrolled past this so you can't even hear me say what I'm saying. That's fine, that's cool, that's great, all of it, whatever, I don't even care. First and foremost, this is for me to process and express and release out into the universe, whether or not another ear hears it, because I need to solidify some stuff right now that I'm like in, that I am like, whoo, I am like, what? Okay, so I'll start off with a question, and I'm going to slow it down a little bit because I want to be in my fire, and also I don't want to burn too quick. I want to be at a good pace. I want to communicate what I want to communicate, so that it can be received and heard and understood in the best way possible. And that takes sometimes slowing down. Okay, so how many of you, have you ever witnessed another person making the same choices, involving themselves in the same person, and ending up in the same place, the same emotion, same situation, same experience? And as an outsider, you're there to support, you're there to listen, you're a part of just being there. And, it's hard because I think most people would want to offer advice and say, well, I think you should do this, and I think that you should stop that, or this is, and that's not really helpful, because this person is going to want to do what they want to do, and they're going to have their own experience no matter what you say. Sometimes we can offer certain things, but I think the most important thing is offering a listening ear and support, and the trusting that person to do what's best for them. And I've been doing that for a couple friends, and I've also had people do that for me, which is what I would prefer. I know what people will be thinking about what I should do, okay? But that doesn't change what I'm gonna do, and what I've done many times, and what I've continued to allow in my life, in the name of love, in the name of hope, in the name of devotion and faith in something changing, and somehow ending up in the same exact situation, being emotionally drained yet again, going through the same thing, which reactivates all of the other times it has happened again. And it's like experiencing what you're experiencing times 1,000 majillion bajillion infinite versions of that. Right? Okay. And then there's just an unavoidable experience of learning. Like we're going to recycle through things again. Like it's not like, oh, you learned something, one and done, it's over, move on. Like it takes, like life is an ongoing process of learning and experiences, and not everything is new and different. It's like different versions of the same thing almost. And in relationship, to anything, anyone, any form of relationship, if they're close enough, there are going to be triggers and emotional responses. There's going to be an energy dynamic that comes into play based upon the past, before the person, knowing that person, and based upon the present moment of where that person is at. And then an intentional future trajectory, which when we're triggered or when we're activated, we're not really thinking in the most, we're not necessarily like using all parts of ourselves, right? And don't often respond with actual pure intention, or maybe not like it's an impure intention, but like that there's like just intention, right? That it's a choice, it's more of a reaction, okay? And so when two people keep re-entering a dynamic in hopes of it changing, and yes, there might be growth and change, but then at the core of it, there seems to be an energy dynamic that is recycling. And the one I'm thinking about specifically, is the avoidant, anxious, insecure attachment dance. And for whatever reason, this is very common, and there's many reasons it makes sense. Energetically, psychologically, like just blah, 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 like it makes sense. Attachment styles. Please research this. Find out what your attachment style is. And it fluctuates and changes. It's not like it's fixed as one thing. But if you're not securely attached, then you're insecurely attached. And you will fluctuate often between avoidant and anxious. And they're both masking the same thing of an insecure attachment to oneself and to another person. A lack of safety, a dysregulated nervous system, an inability to be vulnerable and intimate and have healthy boundaries between self and other. It's like, it's a blah, 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 like blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's so interesting how my life has often paralleled the closest people in my their lives and their relationship dynamics, and then having to hear myself outside of myself through this person. It's like, okay, I don't want to, I don't, you know, and so what's, okay. I guess what I really, so there, like, I want to lay this out on the table first, okay? And then also it's like, you know, there are like millions, maybe billions, I don't know how many people exist on this planet. Maybe I'm ignorant for that, not knowing that, but we're all ignorant in different ways, different times. You know, we can't know everything all the time, okay? It's good to be ignorant and be learnable, teachable, learnable, and learnable. You want to be teachable, and also, like, let someone learn about you, right? Okay, learnable, teachable, blah, 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 blah. The police are waiting for... I think I played that pretty cool. Okay, so in a relationship, I think the main key element is someone open and receptive and aware that they have these things they're bringing to the relationship that are causing complications, and are they wanting to change? And if that person is not wanting to do better and isn't committed to growing, get the fuck out of there, okay? If they cannot acknowledge their shortcomings and they're not humbly like, I have work to do, there is no time for that. There is no time for having people in your life who are not wanting to walk with you with the intention for growing, okay? If they're not wanting to grow with you, no, I'm sorry. No more of that. And then, yeah, they can maybe say they're wanting to grow, but if there is not actions and proof alongside that, that's manipulation. That's bullshit. And that is not welcome here in my life, in anyone I love's life, in your life. Like, no, there are so many people on this beautiful planet that are wanting to grow and learn and love and show up and support and be supported and be vulnerable and be honest and be real, who are needing that. And the more that we focus our attention and energy on people who are not in that same boat, we are taking away from other people who want to show up, who want to grow, who want to be a part of whatever beautiful thing you're creating in your life. There is no more time for half in, half out, confused energy. Like, we can love somebody from afar. We can say, I love you. I will always love you. I wish the best for you, but I cannot keep you in my inner circle because it is causing me emotional distress and confusion that you won't step up and join me on this journey of healing and self-growth. No. No. No more of that. Okay? So that's yeah, okay, so then it's like, all right, so let's envision we can say no to something, and what are we saying yes to? All right, I like to be like optimistic, hopeful, inspiring, okay? We don't want to just say, oh, you know, this is the worst, let's not, and I'm not just doing that, but, you know, I just want to, before I end this, because I do have to go, I'm pulling up to get lunch with a friend, yes, what are we saying yes to? And that's your own personal thing to figure out. Yes, what are we saying yes to? We are saying yes to authenticity, to vulnerability, to truth, to honesty, to imperfection, to slipping up and making mistakes but owning up to them, to being real, being honest, being true, being you, other people being themselves, laughter, fun, silliness, kindness, creativity, play, and like everything good. Okay, I gotta go, but yes, thank you for listening, and I wish you the very best. You deserve the fucking freaking best, okay? We deserve love in action, okay? Love is more than a word. Love is more than, I love you, and I miss you, and I want you. Okay, fucking show me then, bitch, okay? Don't just fucking say shit, fucking do it, okay? Like, do it. And if you can't do it, there are plenty of other people and fish out in the sea that will show up, and that will do it, and that will show me love with their actions and their consistency and their love for themselves, okay? Love of self, deep love and understanding of self, of a wanting to take care of oneself, be better, be more, and then to be able to share that with someone else. Yes. That's that good shit, okay? So don't settle for anything less. And first and foremost, you got you, keep pouring into you, giving to you, showing up, and envisioning what it is you do want, the kind of people you want in your life, and don't settle for anything less. Okay, so please. All right. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others, and get outside. Go hug a tree. Go take your shoes off and ground into the earth and look at some birds and flowers and love yourself and love nature and welcome in love. And it's interesting, after going through so much stuff in the past, like, a healthy, secure love can feel uncomfortable and boring even and weird. It's like, what is this? So, like, be aware of that, and just attachment styles and learning all the things, because there's lots to learn, and I have to go. But I love you, and you love you, and take care of you, and until next time, okay, bye.